What's up, guys? Today is 4/16/2026. This is episode 4 of my devlog for my company. Uh, Today we didn't get too much done, so it's going to be a short episode, but we do have some stuff to show off. Starting with, I started an Excel spreadsheet for the cards I have. This isn't really for the company, it's more personal, but I thought I'd mention it. It keeps track of everything, and you can see it has the totals here. This isn't everything I have actually. Have like I have some other stuff. I made pretty good purchases with Life TCG Kickstarter box back in 2022, which now goes for like 3,000, I think. Um, Other than that, the stuff that has gone up in value is the Delta species mostly, and I also bought every Japanese Soviet island card unopened, and those have gone up, I know, quite a bit. And plus, it comes with the postcards, which go for a good amount too if you get tens. Even like a fair amount if you get nines or eights, but I think it was like 300 if you get a 10 on them, and there's six of them if you got one of each. So that's considering I only paid 500 for all of them. That was a good buy too. Uh, let's see. I did one card today. I didn't. This is not the final product. This is just the hand drawn, and then I convert it into a final poker card. Um, so yeah, this is number 12. I skipped a bunch, but I'll go back and do those ones. In the book, as far as the lore goes, this is in Cyrus' story. One of the teachers, Mr. Green, has one of these, and normally they're white, I think, white and gray, or just like a regular penguin color. Um, but this is immune, like we talked about. I said that I wanted to get 8 done a day in the last episode, but that was kind of ridiculous. And I thought about it today, and there's no need to do that many. If I do, when I kind of get bored of doing the same thing over and over. I like to like have many things to do throughout the day. If I did 8 a day, it would just get a lot more sloppy. So I think as long as I get 3 done a day and one of the Rage Punch cards, then in 100 days I should be done with both the poker decks and the Rage Punch set one. So that's kind of the goal actually, just to average 3 of these a day and one Rage Punch. Speaking of Rage Punch, we added about, I think, 15 to 20 cards in the set, but just the names of them. Let's look at what we did. This is my friend Ayanda. We're gonna make him into a card. I think he's gonna be a secret rare. It'd be funny if it was just like an actual photo of him. So I think we're gonna do that. But if not, it's gonna be a cartoon drawing. This is Alien Cowboy Cyborg Monkey Tamer. Um, Backhand Smacker, Banana. Some of this stuff was here yesterday. Bullet No Gun. Um, Crybaby Rage. Let's see. Flower Field, Fall Damage Off, Flower People, Fresno Nightcrawlers, Futuristic Pacifist Spaceman, Guardian of the Door. I figured we should have Guardian of the Door. Um, Half Gravity. Let me see. I think we had a skill swap. Maybe we did yesterday, but Sleepwalking Fighter, Triple Rainbow, and yeah, that's what we added today. And we got one card done, so we'll take a look at that. It was Queen Elf. So this is what it looks like, and you notice I kind of got rid of the backgrounds. Like yesterday, we had like specific backgrounds for each type. Now it's just gray. I really don't know what we're gonna do with the backgrounds. Uh, no, it's fine. Um, yeah, so I have to decide what we're gonna do with the backgrounds, but it's coming along nicely. We have a set now, set symbol. I don't know if we had that yesterday actually, but maybe we did. And then we got the types looking good. Um, so I don't know if any of these will be a secret rare, but just to show you guys, if it was a secret rare, I would do this text and scale it down. So I'd have gold text as a secret rare, and then maybe I'll do everything gray background unless it's a secret rare to make it even that much like more standing out. Since this is a short episode, maybe now's a good time to talk about some of my other projects. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, I should have done. I have to remember to the cards when I get a card done for the poker deck. I have to remember to put the final stat in for the card and then do the average. But I guess I'll catch up tomorrow. Let's take a look at projects. So Alien Soda, that's like the main. That's what you know mostly about if you've been watching. It's like the main universe. It's my Star Wars pretty much, or Pokemon, like stuff like that. Catches Carrot and the Kiwis is like a Mario Party tabletop game. Basically, like you do like there's like a bunch of like brain games or like skill based games, and you go around the map and you try and collect cashews, carrots, and kiwis, and you can like wager them on games. And there's like there's basically like ability cards. The character you pick has stats. The creature you pick. There's ability cards. There's like land cards. Like it's kind of like Monopoly almost even. It's like a mix of Monopoly and like tabletop Mario Party pretty much. Um yeah, with like character classes kind of. Crit Cup is just I have it's not actually empty. I did do work on Crit Cup. Crit Cup is just basically um beer pong RPG beer pong. Um so hopefully when we get this done, we'll have a Kickstarter campaign and we'll sell it's literally just a booklet um of rules. So I don't know, sell for $1, maybe make a band here, two bands here. Um Hopefully. Dream Orb is just we'll keep Dream Orb a secret. Um what is Dustwalker? Oh, Dustwalker. So I back in it must have been like 2022. Actually, maybe it says it here. Nah, it doesn't say it here. But must have been 2022. I generated all of these with AI. Maybe it was a little more recent than that, but it was a while ago at this point. And then it inspired a game where you just walk around and loot, but you don't fight, but you could get fucked up. Here, actually, there is how good of a picture is this? Hold on, just as a side note, this picture is fucking amazing. I love this one. Somewhere here there is the main character. Hold on. Wait. Can I just scroll down? Is that how this works? No. Maybe I didn't put it into the specific. It should be here though. They all say Metroid Prime because that was like what I was using as a reference for like the creature design. Yeah, it's not here. Um, yeah, you can read this if you want, but um, basically there was like a little guy who like inspired me, and like you go around and loot, and you can there are like quests that are like that you've like find yourself falling upon. Like you don't get like a quest board. You like walk up to an NPC, and like if he's like friendly, you might um be able to um like help him in some way or whatever. Like this guy looks like he's like a MC, like a good character, so maybe he sends you on a quest. Um, but then there's also just like a lot of aliens that are just like trying to kill you, and you can go and get loot. Hopefully, like one day that the if I had all the money in the world, I would make my own game station, and then all the games would be connected, and then like you would be able to get acquire loot for other games through this game. But yeah, that's pretty much Dustwalker. Eggheads is um I don't know if I talked about Eggheads in the first episode, but Eggheads is basically a battle royale where you're a baby and you have perfect accuracy with eggs. Like you pick up these eggs and they all each egg does different things. Like do I have anything written here? I have it written somewhere else. Each egg, like here, we can actually take a go in depth here because I have it written down in my Google Docs. Damn, I'm out of storage. All right, hold on. Eggheads. So basically, you're one of these babies, and you can read this if you want. Pause the video or not, obviously. But this is from. Damn, I can't even edit, bro. Cause I'm out of storage. Whoops. All right, whatever. We'll fix that later. Um, basically, what I wanted to show you was like all the different eggs. Like light blue egg does freezes players for a second. Dark blue like creates a pool of water. Like each of them, each color does something different. Then there's like super ridiculous. Um, Here there's also breast milk does 10 heals 10 HP. Then there's like crazy ones like oh there's also companions. But wait, there was crazy ones. Hold on. Miracle Egg randomly uses 3 eggs. No. Quantum Egg teleports all players to a random place. Yeah, there's like game breaking eggs that are like rarer than one per game. Like maybe there's like one in 1,000 games is like the Quantum Egg, and it'll teleport players to a random place in the safe zone. I think I did actually talk about this, but there's also one that was like Adult Egg. I don't know where it is right now, but Um, and it basically like makes everyone like move around like Captain Falcon from Smash Bros. Like, and they're just like you become an adult, very muscular adult, and then you just like have like way good movement instead of really bad movement, and that is like super rare. I think probably the rarest one in the game. Um, Here's the egg drop percentage, and then there's companions. Like when you throw an egg, like there's a chance it hatches into something. Uh, so you have chicken, goose, fox, goldfish in a bowl, and dragon baby. Goldfish in a bowl is like Luigi's taunt in Melee, um, where it's like doesn't do much damage, but like is like a hard flex if you hit it, or it's like really hard to hit and is a hard flex if you hit it. But yeah, that is Eggheads. Infinity Tower is just like a another beast monster tamer I'm thinking about working on. I might not even do it, but it also might just go in Alien Soda. as like its own thing. Probably that, but if not, it'll be its own game. If not, I'm just not doing it. Um, Kickball's beatdown is like every it's like a whole bunch of sports. Like you can choose what sport you want to play, but you can it's like a fighting game in the sport. So you can punch. Actually, it's funny that I was thinking about doing this because they did this with golf already, like recently, like after I fucking thought of this. It kind of is frustrating to like not have the resources to get something done when you came up with the idea first, but like um they did it with golf, and it's like a fighting golf game. I think there's even guns in it if I remember correctly, but it turned out good, and it's like kind of viral, I think. Okay, let's look it up. Yeah, it looks really good too. It looks hilarious. Wow. Who would have? I thought of like soccer and like, well, really it was supposed to be every sport, but um, the ones that I really thought of were like soccer, football, kickball, um, and then like weird sports like fencing. I didn't like actually think of golf, but I'm sure golf would have made its way into the game eventually. Hopefully we can make a version of the game like the that like isn't like is like something completely different than this, because this looks really good in terms of like golf and like but it's more like a gang beast kind of thing, like, or what's that other one where you're like a dude and um like I forget what that one the other one, the one that's like gang beast but like kind of different. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you play a lot of games, but there's still potential um with this concept, and you can also make it like way more of a actual fighting game than like this is more like very um how do I say this, um like super strikers, in terms of like it's like a sports game that has like fighting elements rather than a fighting game that is in a sports with sports rules. But yeah, that was kickball headbutt, or no, that was sorry, kickball beatdown. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I should have at least wrote a fucking paragraph on each of these because I have no idea what punch kick headbutt is. Let me try and think what this was. God damn. I talked about okay, Last Man Sin is actually a book. It's just the one young man kills all men. And it's the story of him how he killed all men. Um and then it's just like girls find him and then decide what to do with him. And there's like a kind of like a battle to because some want to spare him, some don't. So it becomes like a political thing. Little Pirates is an old iPhone game. I talked about this already, and I want to make Little Pirates 2. But if I don't get the rights to make Little Pirates 2, which I probably never would, um, well, never say never. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll just make a clone of the game. Pretty much, I'd like get as close as I can without getting sued. Because I really loved Little Pirates as a kid. Now, punch, kick, headbutt. What the fuck is this? What is punch and ball, dude? I should have wrote a paragraph on these. Punch, kick, headbutt. Let's see if I have a. I probably don't have Google Docs on this. Punch, kick, headbutt. 100 game ideas. Oh, hold on. Oh, I have punch and ball at least. Oh, this is kick, punch, headbutt. Kick, punch, headbutt is a battle royale game with elements of traditional. Oh, I know what this is. Traditional fighting games. It's a third person. It's it is third person. And while there are no guns, every character has unique projectiles and fighting styles. Yeah, this is like Melee meets Apex. I can tell you some characters that I have made for this, or conceptualized, anyways. The first one I conceptualized is a gorilla with a bone that goes in its hair. Like he has like weird like he has like what's that character? Yeah, he has hair like Tark from Tarzan. And there's a bone going through it, and he can grab the bone and then throw it, and it's a boomerang. Um, but he's also just a big ass gorilla that can like fuck you up. Um, so yeah, that was the idea for one of the characters. The other character was inspired by not even really, so I'm not gonna say that, but um, the other one is just the kid, and he has like he has his main projectile is a a bag of like infinite bouncy balls, and he can throw these bouncy balls like um how do you say um like maybe like every 3 frames, like 4 frames, and there's no cooldown, so he can just like rapid fire throw these bouncy balls, and they like bounce and continue on their journey. So as you can imagine, it's like really easy to hit. It's like easier to hit than normal because they can just bounce off walls and hit. And you have so many per second. So it's like rapid fire, but they do like really, really, really little damage. So you're just trying to always be hitting while you're not doing other things. And then you can also pull just randomly like uh, special bouncy balls, like rare that are rare, um, that do different things, like have hit stun or do fire damage. So basically, like while you're playing this game, anytime you're not doing something, you want to be throwing out bouncy balls until you get a good bouncy ball, and then keep that one in the chamber like ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the character I'm most excited about. And then he has like kicks and other things on top of that, aerial kicks and like fight like traditional fighting combos in a 3D space as well as that. But that was his main projectile. And what was the other guy? Oh, the other guy was the wizard lizard. No, the lizard wizard. um, yeah, not not the wizard lizard, the lizard wizard. And he basically is like Pathfinder from Apex, where he can grapple, but he has a chameleon that he squeezes to like get his tongue out. So he'll squeeze the chameleon and his tongue will come flying out, and then he can like grapple. And the grapple mechanics are like similar to Pathfinders, but not like kind of completely different. Like um, I don't know like the proper terminology for why it'd be different, but it's more like I can like connect to the wall for a second and pull me in one direction, rather than um, Pathfinder grapples and then he like goes to that direction and can also jump and veer and then like use DI to like veer in one way or another. Whereas I'm grappling and like just throwing myself from that from from the point that I am at, not the point that not going to that direction necessarily. It's like more like a super jump than um, from point A to point B. But he also has like fire lizards that he throws, and I was thinking, um, there's this there's this thing in melee called the phantom hit, where it's pretty much, I think technically it's the tangent line, whatever the fuck that means, but basically, it's like getting as close as you can to hitting without hitting, and then it does damage, and the opponent doesn't receive knockback. I was thinking like you like throwing the lizard and like barely hitting is like what you want to do as like just like a weird mechanic, and then it'll do like times two damage or like have stun or like spin the person around a little bit, like change what they're looking at like by like 10 degrees or whatever. Um, with those specific lizards. But then he's supposed to have everything, but not everything, but like all different kinds of reptiles. Um, yeah. So we'll that's only three, but we'll we'll keep working on conceptualizing all the characters, and that's punch, kick, headbutt. Um, punch and ball. I don't know what punch and ball is, but we have it in this file here. So let's see. Punch and ball. Oh, I know what punch and ball is. Punch and ball um is a lot like melee or Rivals of Ether 2 or um what was the other one? Like any platform fighter really, but it has like goal. It has a ball that bounces around. Um, so imagine like a fighting game with a ball that bounces around, and you can hit the ball into your opponent. So now you can break neutral, which is like neutral is like when both fighters are like up and like one doesn't really have an advantage on the other yet. Now you can like turn neutral into a combo or break neutral by hitting the ball into your opponent, or you can extend combos by hitting your opponent and then hitting the ball into your opponent and then hitting your opponent again. Um, so that's like a really strong idea, I feel like. And there's also two goals, one on each side. So you can get points by scoring the goal or killing your opponent. So it's like you don't necessarily want to cross up your opponent as often because then you'll leave your goal open. So it's more it's a bit more defensive probably. But at the same time, it's not like that's a bad thing because you have the ball to break neutral. So it's not like it shouldn't be like can't be someone one person has the ball and then they'll attack with the ball. Um but yeah, that's that's punch and ball. The idea for it anyways. Random Things Daily is an idea for a trading card game that is just a website, and you go to the website and you type in anything, and then the website will randomly pick one person's request, and then for that day, that will be the one card that's made. So each day is only one card for this trading card game, and then you auction off the card. So like let's say someone said like George Bush or whatever, and then randomly that day, that's what the that's what the random picker decided to choose. Then we would make a George Bush card, and then it would be one of one, and then it would have the date on it, and then that would be the one card from this trading card game for the day, and then we would auction that off. Or it could be literally anything, like just a random thing, like toothpaste, whatever it might be. Um, so who knows if this will even get done? Like that's like way later. We'd have to censor and all that, but Roadkill Obsolete is the only story mode game that I care to make really so far. It is basically you play with three other friends, and you pick between a turtle, a squirrel, mouse, and what was the other one? Maybe a bird. I forget what the other one was. Maybe it was a bird, but and then you basically go on this quest to because you find the blueprints to make cars obsolete. But it's with a dead person. Um, and so you take on the role of like getting it to the right place it needs to go. But you're like it's almost like Frogger kind of. In it's like its own story mode, but like you're like trying not to get hit by a car while you're doing everything, or most things, anyways. Uh, and yeah, or just trying not to get killed by predators and stuff, or both. Ship 44, I don't want to talk about. And the Hyena's Fawn, I don't want to talk about. Those are both books that might never get done, but yeah, that's pretty much all that I put in. Well, let's see if there's any other ones I didn't put in. Let's see how long this video was. Damn, 30 minutes. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but 30 minutes is a pretty long video anyways, so we'll call it there. I'll probably it's already 12, so today is tomorrow, but um I'll probably just fuck around with some ideas, some video game ideas tonight or uh next morning. Um and then hopefully I can get some actual work done because I tend to like to fuck around with ideas more than I like to actually fucking do the ideas. I'm definitely in my head more than like an actual doer, but anyways, we'll get something done tomorrow at least. We'll get that one card and then hopefully the three poker cards. That's really not good enough. Like that's what I'm aiming for, kind of. But that's not gonna get what I need to get done by 2027. Um, yeah, maybe I'll make a plan of like the bare minimal I need to do every day. But we also have a money problem, so we got to decide how we're gonna make the money to make the cards that we're making right now. Anyways, I'm kind of just rambling now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you keep watching. Subscribe if you want to see how the journey goes, or just get information on like when products are gonna come out, games and such. That was episode 4 of the devlog for Limestone Girlfriend Studios. Peace. Bye bye.